Hey guys, how you doing? I was on my way to get groceries today, and I happened to see a pile of stuff at the curb at a house down the road from my house. And what you see here is like it's like a little buggy, okay? It's got a steel frame. It's got actual solid rubber wheels with grease fittings. I mean, it's almost a roadworthy frame under this thing, right? And it's I don't know if it's homemade. If it is, it's very well made, and it looks like it's a little buggy. You put kids or whatever in the seats there and give them a little tour. It's got this. This goes up and down, and then there's like a hitch on this side here, and I haven't really looked at it that close. I did look underneath it. I just can't believe it. Anyways, they're throwing it out, so I grabbed it, and I actually pushed it back home from down the street. I'll see if I can spin it around. The side it says PT Express. Let me see if that's on frame. Yep, PT Express. And you probably can't see the wheels all that well, but looks like two are rigid and the front two rotate, but they're solid rubber wheels. I mean, those are heavy duty wheels, and it's smooth. So I grabbed it. I mean, I'm not even sure. This may be a thing that I clean up and flip, but it's in great shape. It's red, black trim. And I just couldn't believe it. I rang the doorbell at the house, and heard a dog barking, but nobody answered the door. Somebody in the house yelled something. There was a lady in there. I don't know if she was wheelchair ridden or what, but I just wanted to make sure say, hey, I'm your neighbor up the road, and is this getting thrown out? I wouldn't want. Some people put stuff to the curb in something that they don't want to throw out, but I figure they probably would have had a sign on it otherwise. But let's try to see how heavy it is. Maybe flip it up on its end. It's too heavy. Yeah, so this goes down on it. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. I mean, I can get it up, but I don't know. I kind of want to show you the bottom. Let me flip it around this way. I don't think that's a good side to tip it on. I'll show you what else I grabbed from their garbage as well. I'm not afraid to garbage pick. People throw out some stuff, and it's like, why? But this could have a million uses. You could use this around the garage, out in the yard. I mean, you name it. Let me see if I can just. Yeah. I think that last part's going to be a doozy here. Let's see if I can get under. Holy shnikes. Whew. Yeah, it's got this tab on the other side. It's not going to rest flat. But I'm just trying to have a look here. Solid rubber wheels. It's got a fixed axle in the back. Wow, unbelievable. Steel frame. Looks like the base is a sheet of plywood. Yeah, so this is kind of really well built. It's definitely something that can hold some weight. Let's get this back down. Yeah. Holy crap. to do that again, I'll tell you that. Whew. Yeah, so it's definitely got some weight to it. Wow. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know. I mean, like some kind of hayride. These look like little benches for kids. You know, an adult wouldn't sit comfortably in these benches, but a kid, a few kids, you know, you could throw the whole little Rascals gang in there and PT Express. I don't know. Very odd. It's got the chains here. These are plastic. I just don't know. But I don't know. I mean, how could you not grab this? How could you throw this out? It blows my mind. But anyways, I don't know if I have the space for it. Even the shed out back is kind of full. So if I do end up keeping it, I'm going to use it in some sense. I don't know on what, but there it is. And I'll grab. I'll show you some of the other stuff that I grabbed. I don't know why. I just grabbed this stuff. So this is a dual cassette player. It's got an equalizer and a turntable on the top. It's a Fisher. So then there's a Dell computer tower. I don't know if this works. I figure I could try, see if it works. If not, there's probably some cool parts inside of it. Maybe some copper. I'm not sure. I have a copper stash that I'm almost to the point of being able to bring it back to the recyclable center and get some money for it. So we got the Dell desktop. Then there's a Samsung. Hopefully it shows up on frame. A Samsung flat screen monitor. Not sure if it works. And then a Samsung VCR DVD combo. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but people collect these. People buy these. Maybe not collect them, but people want these. I had one before that I got, and I sold it. So people definitely buy those. So I'm going to test that out, see if it works, and probably just sell it. Last two pieces I got. All from one. I left a lot of stuff behind. There was some pressed wood wine rack, and this is an old mirror. Definitely needs some work on the back. And I got this shelving unit, wooden shelving unit, that I'll be using on for tools. So, yeah, not a bad little haul. Score. So, I went thrifting today and I picked up some stuff, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to grab this tripod and carry this over. Bear with me. All right, we'll set it up right here. Aim it at that table. Okay, let me get this set up. Bear with me. Okay. All right, so you're looking at a fan, obviously. I grabbed this thing. It's from Goodwill for $8.99. It's a Dominion. Made in USA out of Mansfield, Ohio. It's 2 speeds, high and low, and it does work. I tested it. It's got the 3 blades. I love it. Ever since doing that fan for a friend of a friend, I've been into these older fans. And this one here is all steel. It's heavy, you know, it's solid. So what I'm going to do is some type of, I don't want to call it a restoration, but I'll do some kind of refurbish on it, you know, clean it up, repaint it, replace the cord. They had spliced, you know, one of those, looks like one of those extension cords. They spliced that onto the cord, so that was $8.99. And I got this one. I got this one from a private party. It's a Craigslist find. And this is Emerson, USA made out of St. Louis. And it's 4-blade fan. I'm assuming there's steel blades. I haven't really tested it or looked at it much. This is from a real nice older guy. He was a car fanatic. He had $100,000 in his garage. I mean, he had wall-to-wall old Sears Craftsman tool chests and cabinetry, the Craftsman cabinets, you know, all the way across the walls. Loaded, you know, he had a 20-something Ford in the garage, a 30-something truck in the driveway. He had some nice stuff when he was passionate about it, but not fans. But he wanted to talk, and I ended up spending about 45 minutes with him, just talking, and super nice guy. He had a lot of stuff, but it was kind of pricey. This was $10, so I grabbed it. But what I noticed with this is that it's very similar to the Robbins & Myers that I have now, and also the Robbins & Myers that I did for a friend of a friend. But this is cool. I don't know if you can see this badging right there. It's got a nice gold brass colored badge. The paint is in good shape. It's like a purplish gray, like a gray with it just looks like a purple hue in there. But this is a nice piece. I mean, but it's very similar to the Robbins & Myers. These are the head wires. Same wing nut, same location, same oscillation hardware. Handle in the same place. The on-off lever, very similar. But this is in great shape. I didn't know the condition. I just saw the picture was terrible. It was just one picture of the grill. You couldn't see much of the body. It's got the felt bottom. It's kind of wore out. I'll have to get a new piece. But this is going to get fixed up for sure. And it's a nice one. It's a beauty. I haven't tested it. He told me it worked. I have no reason to doubt him because he asked me several times if I wanted to plug it in throughout the course of our visit. And you know, he had a couple ladders he wanted to get rid of. A Werner like the one that I just picked up, only a little smaller. He wanted $80 for it. He had a small Craftsman chest. It's the top chest in the Craftsman two-piece top and bottom tool chest that you typically see. It's got like 9 to 10 drawers. He wanted $100 for that. Had a couple Pittsburgh tools in it. Nothing of any value at all. So I passed on all that. And everything he pulled out, he wanted. You know, he wanted good money for it. Except this fan. But he was a nice enough guy. And it was just him and his golden lab. His wife was in the house. I guess she's very ill. And I didn't rush out of there. I felt compelled to stay and talk to this guy for a few minutes. And he showed me a lot of stuff. He showed me his cars. He was eager to show me some of his stuff. I could tell he was really into it, and he probably doesn't have a lot of people in his life that he can show his stuff to. He mentioned that his son had passed away, and it was sad. Showed me a snap-on chair that his son had given to him. Super nice guy. So I'm glad that I was able to stop and talk to him for a bit and thank him profusely and, you know, all that good stuff. So I got this fan as well. I got the 2 fan projects going on. I'm going to find time to get to them. I still have the Robbins & Myers fan that I have to get to still. So I have 3 fan projects, actually. Alright, so I'll show you what else I grabbed. I'll tell you, it's really coming down here. It's the rain is some vicious right now. I got these from that guy. Same guy from the fan. They're shears, and they're definitely not left-hand friendly. But See that? Can't make out any brandings yet, but I plan on taking them apart, cleaning up the metal, and they're cool if nothing else. I don't know what I would... Really not much of an edge there. I don't know what the... These must have a specific purpose. If you look at the actual blade, there's not really an edge there. It's just more or less flat. I don't know. So, I also got a... I don't know if you're familiar with them. Probably not. It's called the screwball screwdriver. It's a ratcheting screwdriver with a ball for a handle. I have one that's old, and I got a different one, a different model, different style, same company, USA made. I grabbed those. I grabbed this and that from him, as well as the fan. And I gave him $5 for the ratcheting screwdriver and this. Also from Goodwill, I picked up this glue gun, hot glue gun. I got a couple of cheap ones, and you know, this might be cheap too, but it looks like it's a little older. Hopefully it's better quality, but it's a Black & Decker product, thermal grip. Takes pretty good sized sticks of hot glue. It's got the stand there if you want to set it down, and you know, I've been wanting a better one of these for a while, and this came with a lion's share of glue sticks. So that was $4.99 for the gun and the glue. So I grabbed that. Also, I picked up a hard hat that was brand new with a ratcheting suspension system. I pick up hard hats when I find them cheap enough. I got 3 of them in the house. 4 of them in the house. Because you never know. I do electrical work from time to time. I weld from time to time. But, you know, some job sites, foreman's a real stickler about hard hats, and I have had to wear them on a daily basis. And I have also had to go and purchase one on the fly, and they're not cheap. And to get a good one, you know, it's a couple bucks. So if I find one cheap, I'll grab it. So I grabbed that from Goodwill for $1. Also, I picked up a pair of Cabela's down pants. They're like hunting pants. They're tan. They're real thick, filled with down. They're a size extra large. They're $9.99, and they're just real nice, thick, warm pants. Those are for the winter. And I grabbed a pair of Under Armour fleece pants to wear to work. My employer encourages us to wear sneakers and comfortable clothes, and I like to wear sweatpants and fleece pants and sneakers and be as physically comfortable as possible. So I grabbed some Under Armour pants because I like the brand, I just don't like the prices. I've never paid retail for an Under Armour piece, or a Carhartt piece for that matter. Carhartt is my favorite brand. So I grabbed the Under Armour pants, the Cabela's pants, and that's about it. So, had a pretty good haul today. I got a lot going on out here. Just wanted to share with you that PT Express buggy, and you know, let me know what you think it is. I think it was some kind of like little fun deal for the kids. You throw the kids in there and tote them around with maybe a tractor or something. So, anyways, I'm gonna get to it. I appreciate you guys, as always. If I get anything else over the weekend, which you know I will, I'll be sure to post a video. I'm going to the flea market Sunday. Thanks, guys. Take care.